Hey guys, Maxman FA coming at you live with the mildest power scaling takes. Today we'll be discussing, ranking the wizards in fiction. Beginning with D tier, we have God of Stories Loki. For anyone that doesn't know, these are like the bottom of the barrel, the worst of the worst, so to speak. But yeah, the reason why I put God of Stories Loki here is because of one simple fact. In order for him to do anything, he must first be sitting on his chair. As a result, his power is highly dependent on specific circumstances. Next, we have Dr. Fate from the DC Universe. This is a unique one, as Dr. Fate is split into two halves, the wielder and the helmet of Anubis. This is significant as all of the user's magical abilities come from external sources and not the wielder. Rounding out the bottom tier of D, we have Gargamel from the Smurfs universe. At first glance, this may seem crazy, but Loki also falls behind due to his debilitating weakness I mentioned earlier. Simply put, that chair is a menace. I cannot justify putting him any higher due to lack of combat feats, however. Moving on to C tier, these characters can put up a decent fight. Whilst also displaying magical aptitude. So, with this being said, beginning with C tier and ending the tier with Gwen Tennyson. Simply put, whilst lacking any overt weaknesses, Gwen doesn't excel in anything either, using generic mana blast most of the time. And although we are told she is a genius, this is rarely ever shown. Moving on to B tier, these are characters that left unchecked can cause major destruction. At the very top of B, we have frien. This is important as frien fights the Demon King, which is at the very top of our verse. And although we never see how strong the Demon King is, a fight like that is bound to bring along with it unprecedented battle IQ. You also have the fact of Frien's Zoltrak emphasizing total destruction. For anyone who doesn't know, Zoltrak is demon magic. This is especially impressive as characters like Gandalf, like in the last tier, admit inferiority to demons, such as Sauron, the Dark Lord. You also have she's been around a lot longer than these characters, meaning that experience from a lot of these characters is lacking. That is combined with her no-nonsense battle attitude, making her perfect for B tier. Moving on, next we have Gandalf. This may seem crazy at first, but Gandalf does not have much fighting experience. This is seen in Fellowship of the Rings, where he assigns most of his tasks to inferior beings, such as Frodo. As a result, it's difficult to get a grasp on how powerful Gandalf is. As a result, I have to say that his rust is what's holding him back here. I believe frien will take advantage of his lack of initiative and destroy him in one fell swoop. Moving on to our next tier, at the very top of A tier, we have Raven. This is because, simply put, the DC universe scales much higher than the universes below. Spoilers, the two characters I have below Raven is Gojo and Sukuna. The reason why I'm putting Raven higher is because JJK characters only scale to large building level. This is shown in Sukuna's rampage in Shibuya, where he demolishes several city blocks, whereas Raven scales a lot higher than this. As for how I see Raven overcoming Gojo's infinity, she can simply seal him away like in the Shibuya incident. An example of Raven's sealing ability is when she entraps Trigon in her forehead gem. And the reason why this would be successful is Gojo's infinity only works against physical attacks, dilating time to the point of ineffectiveness. However, with nothing to gauge, infinity Gojo would be taken off guard, knocking him out of the fight in one fell swoop. Finally, in S tier, we have Doctor Strange. Simply put, Doctor Strange would win all these matchups below due to one simple factor, the mirror dimension. Strange's own pocket dimension under his control. As a result, he could leave most of the characters there, ending the fight in seconds before it has a chance to even begin.